with developments around court proceedings and take you to the Free State, where the asbestos case against suspended ANC Secretary-General Ace Magashule has been reserved. Earlier today, his legal counsel argued that its client was arrested before investigations were finalized. For more on this, we're joined by Mbali Thethani, who's been following developments around this particular story for us. So Mbali, we heard from Ace Magashule and his team following court proceedings just after lunch, saying that the charges have been, whittled down to some 4, and they're still not clear what he is charged with. What more can you tell us?
That's certainly right, Dudu. Of course, we've heard from the legal representative of Mr. Ace Magashule here in court today, and the same sentiments they're coming out, the stuff that we've been hearing throughout the course of the past 2 days when it comes to these charges, essentially saying the same thing here. We've also heard from the prosecutor saying that the legal team have not read correctly the charges that Mr. Magashule faces, and they still maintain that despite Magashule saying that, well, there are no charges here and there is no case, the prosecutor maintains that there is indeed a case. But of course, at the same time, we also heard from his legal representative saying that in the manner in which he has been charged, you know that he was charged in October 2020, and he says that when you look at the time frame and the timeline in which he was charged, and this leading up to the ANC's conference, it is indeed politically motivated, saying that there is no case here. But at the same time, we also then heard from Mr. Magashule himself just after proceedings were done in this court. Let's take a listen to indeed what he had to say about the court challenge here at the High Court in Bloemfontein.
Well, my lawyers argue that this is a political trial, and they argue with proof what the prosecution is doing and has been doing. It was live, so I'm sure you guys will sit down, analyze, and be objective, listen to both sides, the state and our as an application, our lawyers, and you can also make an opinion. I can't make an opinion. It's for the judge to decide. But to make an opinion, Magashule is charged with 70 charges of corruption and all that. Tell the people, analyze it, and tell them even what the state is saying today. Yeah. So when we get into the box, whatever, I've always said I'm ready to face the law because I am not corrupt. I've never taken a cent. And I'm continuing even now, even through my money, giving students money to study.
So Mbali, if his petition to have the matter struck off the roll does not succeed, the trial will go ahead in June, we understand.
Certainly, of course, this matter is expected to go ahead on the 10th of June. Of course, we know that pre-trial will continue, but some of those ANC members as well, the likes of Dakota Lekweta, a very senior member of the ANC, also are saying that this is a politically motivated case, saying that they hope by at least April that Magashule will be cleared, and of course he can then continue and challenge and go back to the ANC and go back to the ANC's headquarters and help the party prepare for its conferences. You know that there is that NGC which is coming up, but very importantly for the ANC, there is that elective conference that takes place later this year. And of course, because Magashule has stepped aside from the party because of the charges he faces here, he is unable to participate in any activities of the ANC. So he's hoping that if this court clears him, he will be allowed to go back to the party and participate in that electoral process much later this year. He plays a very significant role when you are the SG of the ANC. You are the one who's supposed to spearhead and prepare all branches of the ANC to represent the party at that all-important conference in December.
Mbali Thethani, thank you very much for that detail.